Alright, so this is for US1. This is, we're still talking about General Sherman. There are some new types of things I want you to try and use on Encores today, so at the end, after I read this, please pay attention to the directions, okay? So November 19th, 1864, I hastened back to my frightened servants and told them that they had better hide, and then went back to the gate to proclaim protection and a guard. But like demons they rushed in. My yards are full. To my smokehouse, my dairy, pantry, kitchen, and cellar, like famished wolves they come in, breaking locks and whatever's in their way. The 1,000 pounds of meat in my smokehouse is gone in a twinkling. My flour, my meat, my lard, my butter, eggs, pickles of various kinds, wine jars and jugs are all missing. My 18 fat turkeys, my hens, chickens, fowls, my young pigs were shot in my yard and hunted as if they were rebels themselves. Utterly powerless, I ran out and appealed to the guard. I cannot help you, madam. It is orders. Sherman himself and a greater portion of his army passed by my house that day. They made a road through my backyard and a lot field, driving their stock and riding through, tearing down my fences. As night grew, its sable curtains around us, the heavens from every point were lit up with the flames of burning buildings. Dinnerless and supperless as we were, it was nothing in comparison with the fear of being driven out of our homes to the dreary woods. Nothing to eat. I could give my guard no supper, so he left us. My Heavenly Father alone saved me from this destructive fire. So this is a letter from a person who lived in the South as Sherman was coming through. Excuse me, and remember, he was a proponent of something called total war, which meant if you were part of the South, no matter if you were in the army or not, you were his enemy. So as he's going through the South, he went through the South unattached, no supply line, no communication with any other general or the president himself or anything like that. So he had to make do with what he found. So he stole all his food from the people. He burned down their houses. He took everything that they had in order to feed his soldiers. So like I said, there's one new direction I want you to do it. According to the worksheet you have here, it says to highlight the evidence. So you're going to look for evidence of, well, it'll tell you what evidence you're going to look for, but you're looking for evidence of what he did to the South and what it was about. So instead of just making a text box, there is a question you do have to make a text box for, actually two, I think. But one is to highlight the evidence. So what you need to use is the markup tool on the left-hand side of the on-course window. Okay. Once you hit the markup tool, it'll come up with 3 different colors, whatever color you want to use. I don't care. And then each word that you want to highlight, you just click on it with the crosshairs, and that will highlight that word. So you need to, when you highlight the evidence, that's all you have to do is just press on the word and use the markup tool to do that. Okay. If you can't do that, if you want to just, that's the easiest way to do it. If you want to try a different way, that's fine, but try and do the highlight first, okay? And I will see you tomorrow.